Well, here we go again. The government's cooking up yet another plan, and unfortunately, guess who's going to be feeling the pinch? Yes, that's right. Us everyday folks trying to keep a roof over our heads. And that is because Rachel Reeves is apparently plotting some new property tax changes, which unfortunately don't seem to be for the best. And that is because apparently property guru Kirstie Allsopp isn't having any of it. She's warning that these ideas could totally mess with the housing market. And honestly, she has got a point. And who knows what that will do to the value of your home. Because apparently they're thinking of scrapping stamp duty altogether, which might sound good at first until you realise, of course, they're going to be slapping us with a yearly property levy instead. Or even apparently hiking up council tax on pricier homes. Many will probably say that sounds harmless, nothing to worry about, but think again. If history has taught us anything, is that these schemes usually start small and then boom, they roll out to everyone. And that includes, of course, those just scraping by. And Kirstie's saying that it's like the government actually wants to punish people for daring to buy their own homes. I mean, people have already made huge sacrifices to get on the property ladder. Often they have to save every penny, cut back on holidays, juggling side gigs just to afford a deposit. And now we're talking about extra taxes on top of mortgages, bills, and, living. Something which it seems that Rachel Reeves wants to make as difficult for us as possible. Although admittedly, hopefully, I could be wrong with that. But with the way she's going, it doesn't look like I am, does it? Because let's face it, it's like reaching the summit, isn't it, after the grueling climb, only to find out that there's another mountain to tackle. But the thing is, do we honestly believe it will just only affect the big fancy houses? Well, maybe at first because, they'll more than likely say it's just the wealthy. Then suddenly your modest semi-detached house is on the hit list. What's next? A breathing tax or maybe a fee for walking on the pavement, eh? It's just absolutely ridiculous, in my opinion. Meanwhile, of course, the government claims that this is all about strengthening the public finances. But why does it always seem to come at the expense of people who are just trying to get by? Maybe, just maybe, they should, pause and actually listen to the property experts for a change. The people who live and breathe this stuff. The ones who understand that homes aren't just, bricks and mortar. They're the backbone of people's lives. There's security in their future. I don't know about you, and admittedly I could be wrong, but I'm betting that this could even push up rents for the poorest people as well, because if the houses cost more to either buy or keep because of increased taxes, then the landlords aren't going to want to lose their profits, are they? And therefore the rents are bound to go up. So at the minute, we've just got to watch and wait, aren't we? Let's hope the government actually, or Labour, does use their one and only brain cell it seems that they have, and actually have a bit of common sense for a change. But if not, don't be surprised when this radical reform lands right on your doorstep. And I'm betting it isn't going to be a nice welcome visitor.